Hey friends, welcome back. As you can tell, I am just now getting over getting sick. That is not correct grammar, but we're just gonna go with it. Yeah, I'm getting better, but obviously it's just been a long week. I got sick on my birthday because of course, right? Because of freaking course. It's all right, no big deal. Anyway, I was I was struggling for a good week or so. My throat is literally gonna hate me for this. It's a short video, y'all. You probably already saw how long this video is. It's a short one in comparison to my usual content, and that is because the very second that I started to feel better, I was like, all right, I gotta go film. And so I did, and these were the nails that I wanted to do. I wanted to do some press-ons. I just didn't have the wherewithal to do all the extras for extensions. It had to be press-ons. Hopefully you guys don't mind too much what my voice sounds like. I'm going to limit how much I talk throughout this video, but obviously, you know, I can't do anything about my voice. And the next video coming next week I will likely sound very similar. But anyway, it's felt like weeks. The last few days have been rough. Doing my nails helped me feel a little bit better. I don't know. I feel like I'm the type of person that has to be doing something, and when I'm just like on the couch feeling as though I'm on my deathbed, it's just not gonna cut it for me. So let's get to the press-ons because my voice is going to be shot after this. So let's get to it. All right, so obviously I'm not going to be narrating every single step that I do while making these press-ons because you guys already know, and besides, they're pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to be using these cover tips that I just ordered. They're from Amazon. I forget the brand, but I'll link them down below. I don't love them. I love the shape. I just don't love the material because even as I was fixing them onto my little nail stands, I pressed one of them down and it got like that middle white line wherever it is that you apply too much pressure on plastic. You know how the white line, you guys know what I'm talking about. So I don't love them for that because it just seems like the material is a little flimsy. They feel pretty thick, which is really weird that they would have that line after pressing on them. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and buff the nails. This is in preparation for gel application. Y'all know this is a very crucial step. Otherwise, the gel, once cured, can in fact chip or come off completely. And I do know this because I have a ring of nail swatches, and one time I accidentally knocked it over and like 3 of the swatches that had been applied popped off like nothing, like clean. That will happen if you don't scratch up the surface just a little bit. These are the inspo pictures, very springy, very like dream kind of situation. I was actually kind of inspired by my nail friend, Janet. She recently did a cute spring nail set, press-on set as well. And I was just like, you know what? It is about that time. It is about that time for spring. I'm ready to see sunshine. I'm ready to see some birds, flowers. I need it in my life. But these are the colors that I'm going to be using: a white, a buttery yellow, a purple, blue, etc., like a pastel color palette situation, you know? And yeah, I did just say that I wasn't going to narrate every single step, and look at me. The girl can't help it. Anyway, I do 2 coats, if that's important. I'm going to shut up now. I'll come back whenever I need to say something else. Alright, so once both of the coats have been applied to all of them, I am going to be applying some matte top, and I'm using the Divock Zero Matte Top for this step. I'm slowly but surely running out, and I do want to give another brand a try as far as like mattes go. So if you guys know of any good mattes, let me know. I'd love to try them out. I figured that that is a good opportunity for me to like try different things without being super like hoardery. Like I don't want to just have 3 or 4 bottles of matte top coat when I'm only going to be using one at a time. Once the matte top coat has been applied, look at how buttery soft each of these look. So delicious. I'm going to be using this pigment palette, and I'm pretty much sticking to the pastel colors as well. But yeah, I kind of just play around with the colors. I do have to mention one thing though. Here you see me applying the pink pigment, and it's coming out patchy, which I don't like, and that is because I didn't wipe it prior to applying the pigment. This step is very important because I realized that even though the Zero Matte Top Coat is a non-wipe top coat, there's still somehow like a residual kind of, it's not sticky, it's just like there's some residue on the nail still. So I do like to make sure that I wipe that off with some isopropyl alcohol, and then the pigments will apply pretty evenly. They'll just be easier to blend out. So as you can see, I also pulled out my Function of Vex. I have to enunciate their pigment palette as well, just because some of the colors are a little more pigmented than the initial palette that I'm still using. So I'm basically applying the pigment just wherever it is that I want it. There isn't like a specific pattern that I'm following necessarily. I just, wherever my heart leads me to apply it, that's where I'll apply it. So that's what you'll see me do. I do like to make sure that I have a clean napkin to work over top. It'll not only catch all of the fallout from the pigments, but I can also use it to wipe my brush. And you want to make sure that you are wiping your brush before dipping any other color. Otherwise, you will get mud if you don't, you know. I feel like that's pretty like commonsensical, you know. Commonsensical? That's not a word, Maida. Oh my God. Y'all give me a pass. I'm trying so hard. Okay, so once I've applied the pigment wherever it is that I want it, I make sure to file the free edge And because I applied the pigment throughout the entire nail, I'm going to go around with my nail file all around the free edge of the nail. So even near the cuticle, all the way. And then I seal the pigment with base gel. And I'm making sure I'm getting as close as possible to all of the edge of the nail. All of the edges, it's on multiple edges, all of the edge. You guys know what I mean. Alright, so now I'm just going to be pulling out a bunch of nail charms that I have. I'm pretty much sticking to a celestial kind of theme. We're going for like a springtime celestial theme for this nail set. So I applied a coat of base gel over the cured base gel that I had already applied. And then I'm going to place some teeny tiny silver stars and basically encapsulate them with Top Gel. And I'm using this one by Beetles. I just got this and it's not bad. There's like a yellowy tinge to it. I don't know if it's just me or like my lighting, but I just feel like it does yellow a little bit. That's not something that I like on any top gel, but it is what it is. You know, I'm going to use it up. But yeah, I just start applying some charms and I felt that staggering them in that way was going to make the design look a lot more dynamic. You know, I just wanted there to be some variation and like for your eyes to kind of go back and forth, like up and down the nail. So that is what I did. Look at how cute these charms are, dude. Oh my gosh. I had not used the majority of these charms actually before on a nail set. So I'm super psyched that I was able to use them like this many on a set like this. It's super cute. So I'm just applying some hearts, some moons, stars, a cute little pink bow, you know, and technically I'm following like the same procedure on the rest of the nails. So as I said, just applying a base gel layer, applying the silver stars, curing that, and then using the McCart rhinestone glue to attach any and all of the charms. Also, I've had these little they're like teddy bear stars, panda bears. They're so cute. I had not found a use for them prior to this and I was psyched. I do have to say though about this top gel, it is quite glossy. So there's that. And I decided I wanted some different size stars, so I pulled out my mold and my Honey Girl 3D gel and made a couple of teeny tiny stars to apply to this nail. Y'all, I just love the color palette. Like, I don't know, something about pastel colors, you know? You know? I kind of went crazy on this nail in particular with the charms. I maybe should have taken off like one or two. And then I felt like I should have added an extra one on this nail. You know, my brain just wasn't working at its normal capacity. Maybe it was because of all of the snot in my head right now, especially when I was working on this set. But that is it. That is how this nail set came out. Isn't it so cute? It definitely lifted my spirit. I'm so pleased. I especially like the way that they look in the sun, which I'll show you in like a few seconds. They're so adorable. The length of these tips is crazy for me because even though it's a familiar length, they're 2XL oval shaped cover tips. Look at how cute they look in the sun. Oh my gosh. The length just feels crazy. Like it feels long, you know, like very long. But just look at how cute. Adorable. Come on. Come on. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for putting up with my froggy voice. And thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a like as it helps me out so much and I'd really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, I'd love for you to subscribe. Hit the button, girl. We got you. Like, I post videos weekly. Well, I try to post videos weekly. We're all about the cute vibes, you know. I'm gonna take myself to get some tea, y'all. I need to go. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.